And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m., we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, technical schools, trade programs, skilled trade professions, employment opportunities, career exploration, and career readiness skills, all designed to help you make the best career decisions possible. I'm Toni Curtin, your host, and today we have Allyson from Northwood University. Welcome, Allyson. We're so glad to have you.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Good
Appreciate
deal.
it.
Good deal. You can go ahead and open up your screen and we can get started.
Okay, I will go ahead and do that. Okay. Just make sure everything's set up here. All right, we're good to go. All right, can you see in the Northwood screen on your screen? Are we good?
Yes, we are.
Okay, perfect. All right. So as Ms. Curtin had shared, I'm Allyson Conan and I'm from Northwood University. So Northwood University, we are an all business school and we are located in Midland, Michigan. So for those of you that may not be familiar with Midland or, there's a map for you to kind of show you right, we're kind of right in the middle there. And, or those of you might be, have visited a couple times, but we are located in Midland. And our mission at Northwood, as you can see here, is we are really focused on developing the future leaders of a global free enterprise society. So really the next slide kind of talks more to that. It's a short video and, really so looking at, students that are leadership, leadership students that are goal oriented, really wanting to make an impact in society. I'll go ahead and with that, go ahead and play this video that kind of speaks more towards our mission.
Ideas. Powerful, transformative, and productive, small or big, ideas from the imaginations of ordinary people can shape the world in extraordinary ways. This, the basis of the Northwood idea, built upon the foundation of free enterprise, liberty, and freedom. The Northwood idea encourages competitive, productive effort to overcome obstacles, solve problems, and achieve goals. At Northwood University, we believe human beings can make a difference in the world in which we live. Developing entrepreneurs, leaders, difference makers, job creators, and change agents has been our mission from the start. Do you have the Northwood idea?
All right. Whoops, I want to play it again there. There we go. So why Northwood University? So we are a very entrepreneurial environment in Northwood. So not that you have to own your own business to come to Northwood, but really, again, going back to that mindset and those skill sets that come along with that. So goal-oriented, results-driven, problem solution-minded students. Majority of your classes your freshman year are going to be in the major that you're thinking of going into. So the really nice thing about that is you're kind of finding out sooner rather than later is, is this a major for me? Is this where I could see myself? We are a smaller school, so our average class size is about 20 to 23 students. But the really nice thing about that, is really that students get an opportunity to get to know the professors. And, all our faculty, they work in or have worked in the field that they teach in. So not only are they able to provide, some great networking opportunities for their students because they know people that work in the field, right? But, they know their students, kind of more on a one-on-one basis and know what the students are looking for and their goals and are there to be able to help support them. A lot of our classrooms are discussion-based, less textbook, more discussion-based. The faculty are bringing real-world problems to the classroom to have some really great discussion. So we get a lot of great feedback from our students about the opportunities they get from really having that smaller class size and getting to know their professors and knowing their professors. We do offer study abroad and foreign exchange opportunities for students, both long-term and short-term. And then we have something at Northwood called our Bba Mba Program. And this is a program that is based on test scores and GPA, so you do have to qualify for it. But it's an opportunity to earn your bachelor's degree and your master's degree in 4 years. So your first 3 years would be working on your bachelor's, and then your fourth year would be obtaining your master's degree through this program. It's a great savings benefits for those that may qualify. It saves about 20% on the cost of getting your master's and about 2 years of your time, going on to beyond your bachelor's to get your master's degree. So this kind of breaks down for you, students that can qualify with the, GPA and your test scores. We are currently test optional right now at Northwood due to the impact of COVID, but this is what it typically would look like for students to qualify for this program. Okay, it is a bit of an accelerated program, but the course overload fee is waived for students that qualify and that are in it. Okay. And then to maintain this, you'd have to have a 3.25 GPA each semester to remain in the program. So being at an all business school, as I mentioned earlier, we have over 20 different majors in the field of business. So all of them are up here for you to take a look at. These are all listed on our website too, in a curriculum guide format. And so if there's some up there that you might be thinking, oh, that looks interesting, or I'd like to hear more or learn more about that, at the end, I will provide you with my contact information. You can certainly reach out to me, but just know that they are posted on our website for you. And it'll give you a breakdown of each year, the courses that you would take each year that you're at Northwood. It'll give you kind of an overall general statistics, kind of quick facts about that program at Northwood. And then some of them, not all, but some of them do have the professors kind of post a short video on that page as well, just kind of talking about their program. So I'll just point out a couple that are newer to Northwood. That you see up here. We have our cybersecurity program is newer to Northwood. Is now combined with our management information systems as well. Our esports management. So for those of you that are, big gamers out there, we have, recognized that this is a booming field and a growing industry, and have added that as a major. We are currently one of the few that have that as a major for students to major in esports management. And then our business analytics and digital marketing has been added as well as a minor recently. So again, these are all posted on our website for you to review. If you'd like some more information at the end, like I said, I will provide you with my contact information so that you can certainly reach out and I can get you some more information on those majors. So we don't just teach business, we do business. And so there's, a lot of opportunities for our students to learn through experience. And there are several ways they can do that. They can do that through having a job on campus, internships or practicums, so like mini internships. We have several events, community events on campus. One of the largest events that you'll see up there underlined is our auto show. And we get about 50 to 60,000 people that come to our auto show. It's in one weekend, so you can see that's a huge event for us. It is one of the largest new car outdoor auto shows. Again, 50 to 60,000 people in a weekend that come to this. So it's a huge event for Northwood. It is completely led and run by our Northwood students. So it's not just our automotive students that are putting this on. We have a budget for it, right? So our finance and our accounting students are helping with that. Our hospitality students, they're providing the food and beverage. Our marketing students are helping to get this, market and advertise out in the community. So really, it's a great, opportunity for students to get involved in, what does it take to put on an event for 50 to 60,000 people, right? And it's also a great thing to put on your resume. A couple other things that you see up there, our fashion show is typically in the spring. It is led and run by our fashion and marketing students. Our mannequin night, again, is our fashion and marketing program. That's a contest in downtown Midland where they design store windows, and there's a contest that goes along with that. And then our Stafford dinner is our hospitality dinner, and that's led and run by our hospitality students. But again, these up there are not just limited to our automotive students or hospitality students. All students at Northwood have an opportunity to participate in these events. We have over 40 different student clubs and organizations on campus. If we don't have it, we encourage students to create one. So we've had students create an archery club. We've had students create a fishing club. So just because we don't have it doesn't mean that we can't. All right. So there's a process the students would go through. You would have you'd have to get like a faculty member to kind of back you up and have a couple of individuals that are willing to be part of the group. But just because we don't have it doesn't mean we can't. So scholarship opportunities, our merit scholarship, our highest merit scholarship is based on GPA and test scores. And again, we are test optional right now, but our highest is our Freedom Scholarship, and that is an amount of $13,000 per year with on-campus residency. We have our NAGLY Scholarship. I'm going to hop to the next page here. Oh, looks like I froze up. Well, hopefully. Our NAGLY Scholarship is an essay contest for incoming freshmen. This is an opportunity for students to earn up to an additional $10,000 per year. It is an essay contest describing your American dream. Then we also offer scholarships for students that are involved in any business clubs, in high school. And then we have private donor, alumni, family scholarships as well. So sports, we are Division II, so pretty competitive athletic sports teams. All of those are listed up there for you. We also have new to Northwood, an esports team. So we recently started recruiting last year for esports players. We have a coach that goes out and recruits. We offer scholarships for esports players, and we are currently ranked top in the nation for our esports team. So we're doing very well with that. Really great team going on right now. So we have a couple different business clubs on campus for students to join. We have BPA, Business Professionals of America. We have mock trial. We're actually a really good mock trial team. We've beaten Harvard, Yale, and Brown University. So we're actually a really good mock trial team. And then DECA, we're one of the top DECA in the state. And so these are all the business clubs that we have currently at Northwood for students to join. Another opportunity we have for students that are 9th through 11th grade are our lab camp. And this is an opportunity for students to come to Northwood and learn more about the business related careers that you see up there. This is not a come learn about Northwood camp. This is a come learn about these business careers, talk with people that work in the industry, talk with students that are going through the program. It's a really great networking opportunity for students. It's $100 for the week. It includes their stay and food. And then if they apply early enough, they could just get that for $50 through the McIntyre Scholarship. So we are open for business right now. We are have been since the start of school, allowing on-campus visits. So parents, students, come check us out. If you're interested in taking a look at Northwood, you can visit the link on the screen and schedule a visit. We are doing virtual visits as well. So obviously with our on-campus visits, we have safety protocols in place. But we are doing virtual visits. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can choose that as an option as well. We have a automotive open house coming up. I believe it's this weekend it's coming up. And then we also just successfully had our open house, face-to-face open house, where we had students, about 42 students come to campus and strategically placed them and had protocols in place, and it went really well. So our students, as I was sharing with Ms. Kirtan at the beginning of our session, have been face-to-face since the start of school in fall. We opened up face-to-face until we were mandated to do virtual those couple weeks over Christmas. So, and then of course, after that, the couple weeks window, we then returned back face to face. So things have been going very well COVID wise at Northwood. Our numbers are low, and being a smaller school, I think that's a nice benefit for us, that we're able to accommodate students and accommodate those and make sure we have those safety protocols in place. So it's been been going very well for our students doing the face to face. So we're happy we're able to do that for our students. So again, if you're interested in scheduling a visit, you can just hop on that link there or visit that link there and schedule your virtual visit or face-to-face visit. So the next video just kind of wraps up, a little bit more about Northwood, and then I'll open up the floor for some questions and make sure that you guys have my contact information. I can get my mouse to, there we go. Is it frozen for you guys?
Well, it faded to black.
Uh-oh. Pause it again. My screen's frozen.
Oh,
Oh, goodness. You guys are all frozen. I'm frozen. The music will play.
yeah, we heard.
I love technology, right? I don't know what's going on. I rarely have issues, of course, right? And it's going to freeze up for me. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so everything's frozen on my screen, but I can hear you. So I apologize. You guys just have a black screen then?
Yes, we do.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Just froze up on me. Here, let's try and hopefully that helped. And I can't even pull up to kind of stop sharing and then try and reshare to see if that helps because my Zoom's frozen too.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. So what kind of questions do you guys have about Northwood, or I could answer for you? Does anybody have any questions or things maybe you're still wondering about? I know we kind of froze up towards the end of my presentation here, but
I have a question in the box, the chat box. What is the GPA for admission?
that's a great question. So we like to see a 2.7. However, we consider students individually on an individual basis. So if we do have a transcript that comes in with a low GPA or low test score, the admissions rep, so if I was the admissions rep, I'd be reaching out to that student, just kind of talking to them about what their academic experience was, how they felt done academically. We understand that things happen in life, and so and there's struggles in life, and so that has an impact on grades. I'm a former educator myself. I taught for 10 years and was a behavior specialist in a school district for 4 years, and so I think it's really important that we're considering each student individually and looking at students on an individual basis, because we do understand that things happen in life, right? And definitely hard times, challenges, struggles impact our performance in school. So we have those conversations with students and are considering students on an individual basis, but we like to see a 2.7.
Good deal.
Good question.
What is the tuition cost per credit?
So it's going to vary, if at the top of my head, it's going to vary taking a look at, we have a fixed rate of tuition. So 12 credit hours is considered full-time. So 12 to 17 credit hours is what, depending on what you take, no matter if you took 17 or if you took 12, we have that fixed tuition rate. Our tuition room and board. So that's going to be, housing and dining, so your food, your residence hall, your tuition. That's around typically about $38,000. But that obviously is, that doesn't take in consideration any scholarship opportunities, merit scholarship, grants, student loans. So I always tell students, like, don't be, sticker shocked because a lot of times, getting those grants, filling out your FAFSA, student loans, scholarships from merit or additional scholarships, they may receive, bring that price down.
Good deal.
I have a question. Oh, go ahead, Ms. Toni. What about your your tutoring that's offered to especially to your first year students, to help them to get acclimated to college life, because it's a big difference between high school and college, especially that first year,
Yes. Yeah, that is a great question. So a couple of things. Am I frozen on your guys' end or no?
No,
You're
you're
not
good.
frozen,
Okay.
but your screen is black.
My screen's black. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking, even my clock on my computer is not changing. So something's going on. So a couple of things. That's a really great question. One, we do have on campus for students, it's free. It's called our TLC, Timberwolf Learning Center. And that's on campus tutoring for our students. So we have group tutoring, we have one-on-one tutoring for students. So we do have that, to just support students that are struggling. In addition to that, we do have something called our Educational Success Program. And so this is probably for those students that might be kind of coming in with those lower GPA and test scores, and they are required to participate in this course. And it's really just what you hit on, helping them with that transition from high school to college, because it is a big transition, right? And so in this program, students come to campus about 2 weeks early. So they move to campus 2 weeks early, and they participate in this educational success program. And really it's working on, like I said, helping them, set goals. They're set up with like a mentor that kind of help check in with them and kind of guide them through this process. Again, just really focus on supporting them through this transition from high school to college. So a couple of different options for students with that regard.
Do you have like a bridge program for students that didn't quite meet that 2.7 grade point average?
Yeah, yep. So that bridge program would be that educational success program, that ESP program, that they would be required to take those 2 weeks, come to move into campus, start school about 2 weeks earlier and complete that program in those 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
Can you explain what esports?
Yeah, the esports, the management. I know it's it's just mind blowing to me that this is this has come so far, this industry, right? So the esports management, there's a lot that you would be looking at in this program. So you would be studying the finance, accounting, the management, the budgeting side of esports, the marketing side to esports, the management of esports, kind of looking at the business side to esports and growing that, the esports industry. Does that help out at all?
Okay, so then if I'm understanding you correctly, you are being groomed in business courses that deal with online sporting?
Well, so the esports major, and then the esports, like we have the esports major, and then we have the esports sports team. So those would be two separate things. So the esports sports team, this is where our coach goes out and actively recruits students that are into esports and that play esports. And so those students actually compete in events, esports events, and, have that team at Northwood. So the esports major is for students maybe that are into esports, not necessarily, they don't have to be into esports. Maybe they're, into technology or, kind of looking at the technology side of things, or, a little bit of both. They enjoy gaming, they're into technology, programming, that kind of thing. But I wouldn't say that like our esports players all are in the esports major. They could be finance majors, right? They could be entrepreneurship majors and play esports. So we've got the team, and then we have the major. So the major would be looking at, with regard to, esports gaming industry, the management of it. Maybe you would, I guess some jobs is kind of off the top of my head would be, maybe you're critique gaming websites, or you review gaming websites, or you design gaming websites.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That helped a lot because
Good. And also on our website too, I think it's a nice, I always tell students, a nice visual to take a look at those curriculum guides, because it really gives you a great idea, like breaks down year by year the classes that you would take. And then at the bottom of the page, it'll explain that coursework too. So it gives you a little bit better understanding of what the courses are, and what you'll be taking and what those courses are.
Good deal. You guys have
Yeah, I got one more thing. It's just maybe off track a little bit, but did you say that with the esports that I don't know if it's the coach or whatever the title is, he goes out, is he like recruiting students for this?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Coach Cody, he does recruit students. We do offer esports scholarships for students. So it's like any athletic scholarship,
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? It's this field is just
Yeah.
coming, it's
Wow.
blooming, it's huge. So yes, yep.
All right, thanks.
And
Yeah.
so then the trend for this, you know, in future years is like really going to be increasing as the years progress?
Well, you know, I would hope so. I would like to say yes. Because it's such a blooming field right now, you know, Northwood's recognized that and has added that as, you know, having that as a major for our students. And, you know, I think just technology in general right now, I know just when speaking with our, you know, our MIS, Management Information Systems professors, our cybersecurity professors, you know, computer science, this is just a huge, huge industry. And there's a lot of need, like if you're thinking about students that are into, you know, technology and really, you know, enjoy that technical components, that there's a huge need for students or individuals, I should say students, I should say individuals that understand technology, but understand how it helps support the, you know, the business side of it. So the business side of cybersecurity, you know, and being able to understand it and how that works in a corporation, or the, you know, the business side to esports, the business side to management information systems.
So are there other universities that are bringing this curriculum to their schools, or are you
Yes.
guys the only one?
We're one of few. At the top of my head, I can't think of what other ones right now have it as a, I mean, you know what, I feel like somebody had mentioned that there's another school that had it too. And I know that it's not just two schools, but, and I'm trying to think of what school it was that has it as, because it is a fairly new, you know, major that we're seeing. And so like it was just recently added this past year to Northwood. So it is definitely new. But I do know that we are one of few right now anyway, to offer it, but it definitely is a blooming field. So I foresee that as changing and more schools, you know, looking at it as adding, you know, to their curriculum.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's very interesting.
I know, it's very interesting to me too. You know, I tease with the kids sometimes and I'll say, so, you know, the next time your parents tell you to get off those gaming systems, I've had enough, you've been in front of all day. So, you know what, mom or dad, I can get a scholarship for this.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's crazy. It's really come a long ways. So,
you know, I get the computer design and the programming and the software and the coding. I get that aspect of it, but I had no idea that they were actually, you know.
yeah, nope, I know, it's crazy. Yeah.
I am
We're super
definitely
excited
not
about
going to
it.
tell my kids that there's a scholarship for this.
Yeah, you know.
There's no way. No offense.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I get it. I know it is. It's crazy. It really is. But we're super excited about that, you know, the opportunities it's going to open up for students that are really, you know, really into that gaming.
You probably will get a lot of enrollment increase because of it. Because, I mean, you know.
There's a lot of students that are into gaming for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was very, very informative. I learned something so totally new. I can't wait to research this because it's just awesome, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I wish I could put in, you know, you guys, and I apologize again. I'm trying here to, it's even my screen, my whole computer is just frozen. So I was curious, and if there are, you know, parents or students that are wanting more information, feel free to pass along my contact information. I know you've got my email and my numbers at the bottom of my email too.
Sure.
I usually have a slide with that, so but it's frozen, so I apologize for that. But please feel free to share my information. I'm happy to help, even if it's not questions about Northwood, just college in general. I'm happy to help as well.
Good deal. Did anyone else have any more questions before we wrap up? No? Okay. Well, Allyson, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And I apologize about the technical difficulties here, but I'm glad at least I got through most of the presentation. So, you know, please feel free to reach out if you guys do have any additional questions. Happy to help.
Good deal.
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, yeah, have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye
you.
now.
Bye-bye, take care.
Well, that's all we have for today. We do apologize for the technical difficulty we experienced. Allison's computer froze, and so we were not able to see the visual portion of her presentation, but she did provide us with a lot of good information, and that can be, very helpful in you determining and making decisions towards your future. Um, Thanks again for joining. Again, my name is Toni Curitan. If you have any questions, if you need any assistance in any way, if you need any resources, please feel free to reach out to me. My number is 586-842-0558, or you can reach me on my email. My email is tonic@atsedu.net. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us on College and Career Pathways. Have a great day.